and you put it through a water hose and you sprinkle it, and now it's all these different streams of water. It's still coming from the same single source of water. Does that make sense? We're all one, bro. You don't need a teacher. Like, you can figure that out on your own.
Well,
bro.
I obviously need to hear from you to learn certain things. Are you trying to teach me something right now?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
I thought I don't need a teacher, my brother.
I'm actually trying to do the opposite, but once again, you're dealing with ego, bro. You're being an egomaniac, and you're taking it as an insult. When I'm telling you.
I'm just trying to make you come to the logical.
You're getting mad, and you're trying to be passive aggressive and act like you're not, but you are. You absolutely are.
I'm not trying to be smart ass with you, dude. I'm just trying to give you points that make you maybe refer to logic instead of like you're just.
I'm absolutely referring to logic. Once again, you're being egotistic, which is fine. I don't blame you. I mean,
right.
You're a Muslim, so
okay,
it
man.
makes sense.
Yep. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, like you can't worship two masters. You can't claim on one end you're a follower of Sufism and Islam, but on the other end that you're spiritual. Like, nah, it doesn't work like that, bro. It's one or the other. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out, bro.
Well, you should tell that to Mystic Flow as well, because
once again, what you're dealing with is ego, and you're dealing with societal standards and culture. This is a culture thing. When we're talking about YT nationalism and Christianity, we're talking about Islam and all these different things. That's just all culture, bro. It's your culture. It's your culture.
Is culture a form?
What'd you say, Burley?
I said, is culture a form that arises?
What do you mean?
Is it a form that manifests?
What do you mean? Is it a form? Like, can you elaborate? I don't really understand your question.
Yeah, does it have differentiation from the void or from the numinous?
I still don't know what you're talking about. To be honest with you, it could be me. I could not be fully educated, but I really don't know what you're trying to ask me. Can you maybe like try to word it different? I'm not really good with certain big words. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, for me, what you're arguing doesn't really make sense, because it would just be a oneness without distinction.
What are you saying? Like
you seem to be saying that there's no such thing as teachers, there's no such thing as traditions.
It's not what I said.
Okay, then help me understand.
I just said the complete opposite.
Is there teachers?
Of course there's teachers.
Traditions?
Absolutely, but tradition goes hand in hand with culture.
And culture is what?
Culture is tradition.
I'll end my questioning.
Yeah, because what you're saying actually doesn't make sense. And this is the problem with, people, because, people fear what they don't understand. As humans, we rather believe a beautiful lie than an ugly truth because it makes us comfortable, because in reality, we really don't know anything, right? And the basis of especially Abrahamic religions is humility, right? It speaks a lot about being able to show humility. And the modern day Muslim, Christian, Jew, etc. has a very hard time doing that. Humans in general have a hard time doing that.
So you're saying we don't know anything at all? Anything at all?
It's not what I said. That's what you're taking it as, because I'm telling you something that goes against your, societal and cultural agenda.
You just said we don't know anything.
Hold on, sir. You asked me a question. I'm answering it, right? So don't speak over me, okay? Which I expect takes it as an insult because it goes against everything that you've been taught your entire life. So I'm not surprised, And like I said, it's interesting because when you speak to Christians, right, they agree with you on certain things if it goes against the Muslim. But at the end of the day, this is a culture thing, right? So as a Muslim, whether you're right or wrong, all the other Muslims are going to back you up before they back up me or a Christian or a Hindu, etc., right? Because that's just human nature. It's a hive mentality to keep people comfortable and control people.
I mean, I agree with you on that part. Like I said,
that's why, for instance, when I was debating other people, right, because debating other people, right, the Muslim guy that just joined WAD or whatever, he didn't say anything. He didn't join up. He didn't back any of them up. But the moment I get to debating with another fellow Muslim, all of a sudden he jumps in and he started backing you up. Like, it's just human nature.
I'm a Mormon.
Well, Wadat wasn't really trying to. He would, if anything, Wadat would back you up if you came with logic and reasoning. Wadat has been very fair.
So you're still missing the point in being passive aggressive. You're still missing the point in being passive aggressive. What I'm saying is, I've been saying this. The moment I say it to a Muslim, right, then he joins up to defend it, because once again, it's a pack mentality. It's a culture thing. Of course, a Muslim is going to back up another Muslim before they back up a Christian or an atheist. That's just common sense.
That's not necessarily
Yeah, bro. Like, we back up everybody: Christians, Hindus, Buddhists. Like, we're about oneness, bro.
Hey, do you back up
That's not
Israelites
true.
or no?
The
You back
Quran
up
actually
Israelites?
tells you to back up another Muslim before a Gentile.
You got to understand that we are mystics. We come from a mystical and philosophical background. We are not dogmatic fundamentalists. We believe in oneness. I believe that a Christian or Hindu or Buddhist or a person who doesn't follow any religion at all, if they know the truth of non-duality and they live a life according to it, they're good.
Exactly.
Right. That's great.
Hey, guys who just joined, let's get your ideas, your opinions.
Yeah. So, who's the guy that asked about the 72 versions? Are you still in here?
I don't know.
My name, I'm saying Machaiah. But anyways, before I go to there, I just want to ask, who's all Muslim up in this chat by chance?
I'm Muslim.
Okay.
And me and Ahmed are, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys like Sunni or Shia?
He just said we're pretty much mystics.
They're Sufi. They
I don't know
follow
if
the
you've heard of
Sufism
Sufism.
ideology.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. So if we go to Surah chapter 61 and verse 6, it says, "And when Jesus, the son of Mary, said, O children of Israel, surely I am the messenger of Allah to you, verifying that which is before me of the Torah and giving the good news of the messenger who will come after me, his name being Ahmad." So my question to you, where did Jesus say in the Torah where there will be someone coming after him named Muhammad?
Yeah, so that's a very long discussion about, what are scriptures, what's the Torah, what is the Injil, what prophecies could we look at. That's like a 45-minute to an hour conversation. I'd prefer to keep it to the topic to spirituality being universal, and the idea that we know God directly from within, if that's cool.
Yeah, you'd probably have to go ask a
Hey.
Wahhabi scholar or like a Salafi scholar.
Every religion does not worship the same God. I'm gonna put it that way.
So that nobody worships a concept. Do you worship a concept or an idea, or do you worship the truth?
I worship the God of
New
Abraham,
guy,
Isaac,
so
and
you just
Jacob.
came in. Wait your turn, okay?
Hey,
Please.
How you doing, man?
So no one
Oh,
wants
well-
to answer that question?
Oh, well, that was Saint?
So no one wants to answer Surah 61 and
I
6?
can answer it. See, and Saint is you're kind of elaborating on my point that you asked them a question about their book, right? And the
Yeah.
first thing they said is, well, you have to go ask a scholar. That's a conflict of interest. If you live your life based on these principles in this book, you should know within what's true about it and what's not. I should
No,
have
I
to go
said it's a
ask
45-minute. I said it's a 45-minute to an hour conversation that has to break down
So if I ask
what
a
is the
scholar, is
Torah,
it going
what
to be
is the
45 minutes to
Injil,
an hour as
what
well?
prophecies do we use from the Old and New Testament. I don't want to take over Mystic Flows live. I'd rather talk about oneness and non-duality.
Okay, so what
how
I'm saying is, if I
spirituality
go
is
ask a
universal.
scholar, is it going to be
You're more than
45
welcome
minutes
to
to an
follow
hour as
me.
well?
You're more than welcome to follow me, and we can debate Islam on my
Hey.
channel. But this isn't Mystics Live.
Surah,
I agree.
Surah
And also the
That's
same
an
thing.
hour-long conversation, bro.
I'm just
And
asking.
we'd also
So
we'd
if
have
I
to
ask a
have
scholar, will it
we'd
change
have to have
that?
the same we'd have to have the same conversation about me being a Mormon. Well, how do you justify Joseph Smith? That's not what we're here to discuss, right?
Oh,
We're
wow, you
here to
guys are
discuss.
going in different directions. Y'all can't answer the question. Hey, Surah
We're
chapter
talking
6,
about oneness.
verses 115 says you can't change Allah's words, right?
Right. Exactly.
But they're changing Allah's word. They're not real Muslims over here. They're not.
No.
They don't
Muslim,
know
no
nothing
Attack
about
Quran.
the
people,
Bible,
don't
their
attack
Quran.
people saying that they're not real Muslim. Please, everybody's on their own perspective journey.
Yeah.
So it's like keep it
I don't think he
respectful
means it
here.
like that,
I
though.
respect every single perspective and path anyone takes because everybody is on their own life journey. So
Hey,
let's
brother.
get to Plato
So,
and Plato.
Over there in the
what's
Bible,
up?
right? The Bible says that when people ask us questions about our faith, that we have to answer them, right? So me, as being a believer of the Holy Bible, because I'm an Israelite, I have to
Okay.
answer every question. Okay, so
Well,
now I'm
that's
asking
your-
a question to a Muslim, but they can't answer this question.
Well, that's your decision, right? To take that path, right? To have that attitude.
You should ask a scholar that's actually like trying to understand like the dogma of it all, because like we told you, we're not following the Quran by its dogma. We're following the Quran by its mystic understanding and its the truth behind the veil, and that's what we've been trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Hey, but don't you guys honor Muhammad and Allah and all this, or
let me
what?
say this: Can I show you? Can I show you God? If I see God, can I show you God, or does that have to be your own experience in your own time? Right? I cannot describe to you God in all of His glory to you. You must go into prayer and discover that for yourself. I can say, "This is what I did, and this is how I got to it," and then you have to take the steps to get there, right?
Here, I'm gonna read another surah real quick. Surah chapter 10, verses 90
No,
says,
no.
and
Wait,
brought
we
the
gotta
children
go.
of
No, we
Israel
gotta go to
across the
Plato,
Pharaoh
and then
all
you
the
could, we
host
could get back
followed
to
him, Christian tyranny.
You
Says,
should kick Shane. I think he came here with an agenda. Well, what you're saying is going in one ear and out the other.
Surah
Thanks,
1090 says, I
thanks.
believe that there is no other God besides the children of Israel who submit.
Thanks.
So the children of Israel,
You're right.
Thanks.
I
Abraham,
agree
Plato,
with
Isaac,
you.
Plato.
and Jacob.
It
Plato.
is your truth.
What's up,
Abraham,
Plato?
Isaac, and Jacob, brother. That's all I'm saying. That's the God that you need to follow, not
Saint.
Allah.
Saint, please
Yeah.
don't try to take over the live. I'm trying to get to everyone, so everyone gets their own amount of time to speak.
Hey,
Plato, what's up? How's you going?
Isn't Islam trying to take over the West? But how can you guys can answer this question?
Shane,
Come on
you
now.
came up here with a
Saint.
political agenda, and this is not the panel for that, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, dude. Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's absolute paranoia and bigotry.
No, I
gotta
just see where you're
prove your
going.
faith.
You have no idea what the Muslim community believes. The majority are peaceful people.
Hey,
Exactly.
Shane, I'm gonna
And
be
then
honest
Muslims
with you.
only take up 1% of America. So what the hell are you saying with the
Shane, what you don't realize is that the closest thing to Christianity is Islam. So you don't even know what you're talking about, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, I could also ask you, saying like, why does Jesus? We can go into this discussion, but like, for example, Matthew 4:10 in Deuteronomy, he says, "Worship the Lord your God and serve Him only." Like, why does he have several passages where Jesus is referring to God? We can go into this discussion deeply, but we're not here to do this. This is like
Hey.
not the panel for that.
You're gonna bark up the wrong tree because I believe that Jesus has a God, so I agree with you guys on that point. But the other Christians, no, they're going into different doctrines.
So, are you not a Trinitarian, or
It's like that new gospel, by the way.
Trinitarian?
You just don't catch on, do you?
are you a
He's
Trinitarian?
a Hebrew Israelite. I don't know if y'all know
You mind
about
if I
them, but
like jump in and chime in on you brothers real fast? I mean, I'm gonna be here for a short period of time, right?
Sure,
You know,
sure. Go
in that
ahead.
sense, right? I only